And that's it. Thank you all for coming. Please mark your calendars for Saturday evening, September 23rd, when we'll be doing our sixth and final tribute to Martha Shalama, joined by Belinda Halpern and Ron Roy from Boston, hosted by the People's Voice Cafe at the Judson Memorial Church Assembly Hall in downtown Manhattan. That concert will be streamed, but please come live if you can. And now I'm going to give my wife the last word. But before we do that, I think we should maybe just say hello to a few people. Let's invite people to put their videos on and maybe to unmute themselves.
Yes, unmute everybody if you can, if you want. If you want to say something, you'll have to unmute. Oh, I see people I haven't seen in years. Shelley Gail Weiss Lightman. Hi. And Mara, haven't seen you in ages either.
Oh, it was beautiful. Absolutely great.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys, so glad you came. Wow.
Let me tell you, I had to juggle because I also had to sing before I saw you. So I was singing and recording, and then when we finished singing, I was able to go on completely, which was amazing. It was amazing.
And Henry Yen is here. I see his
hi, Henry.
Henry, can you unmute? Ask to unmute. There we go. Hey, no. Oh, there we go.
Oh, LaDonna finally arrived.
No, Bill Pacer's been on for a while.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Henry. Listen, thank you so much for what you've done. We've been using your keyboards, particularly we used the 88 keyboard, 88 keyboard out at the Pagan Fletcher House on July 30th. We couldn't have done that concert without you, and we really appreciate it. We hope we'll have a chance to work with you again. You know, are you in town now?
Absolutely. I'm in town now. Yeah, I'm returned from where I was earlier for the weekend.
Well, it's really good to see you again. Tremendous helpful. Hello, Mara. Mara was a student of Martha Shalama. Yes. In fact, she was in a class I accompanied Alvin Epstein after Martha passed away, and and he inherited that class. Mara, do you want to tell us a little bit of what you remember about Martha, and maybe even about some of these pieces that you might have heard her do?
First, I just want to say happy birthday.
Can't hear
Did
you.
Hear me? I said happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, Mara actually premiered a piece of mine way back in, I think it was 1988, a secular Kaddish I had written to be done a cappella or with viola, and she did it with cello, and for the first time, and then recently recorded it with Martha Siegel. Is Martha Siegel on the, or she was on before, is she on still? Can we unmute her? So she and Mara made a really lovely recording of it, which I hope to be able to use at some point.
Thank you.
I don't see her. I think she was on, but she's left. And let me see. Gaston Cloutier, are you able to start your video?
Leonard, I need to leave, but I wanted to say bravo to all three of you and wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much, Holly. It's great seeing you whenever we do see you, usually at the pool. We'd love to see you here sometime. You're a neighbor. Don't be a stranger. We'd love to play with you again. We loved playing with you before COVID, and now COVID's over. Lovely to have you again if it's possible.
Don't hear about playing music. We don't do Ring Around the Rosie anymore.
Yes, that's good. That's good. All right. Be well and congratulations. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Holly. Hello, Gaston. Can you unmute? We see you, but we would not be able to hear you unless you unmute. Hi, Amy.
Hi. Good to see you all.
Thanks for being
great time.
Of the celebration.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Appreciate it. Amy has sung or videotaped numerous performances of ours, and we're very grateful for that. Well, Amy and I were an item back in 1964 to 65.
Oh, please, yes. That's true. Very true.
And then we renewed our relationship or our friendship when your father came to a concert we did in Great Neck.
That's right.
I didn't realize you'd moved from Brooklyn to Great Neck.
Yeah, so we were able to link up again.
Back in my life again. And with
well,
us.
Thanks. Same here. And Helene and anyone I know, Henry. It was great seeing you even remotely. Okay, take care.
And Bill and LaDonna from Atlanta. Hey, guys, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Well, so we've been thinking of you doing that Adam and Eve thing because, Bill and LaDonna are artist models, and they came all the way up to Connecticut and New York and California to do a piece called Damn That Apple about Adam and Eve, in which they played Adam and Eve, and Helene and I played God and the Angel, or I played God and Helene played the Angel. I was really much thinking of that as I was writing a Paradise, then Dan Hyman was saying that, well, maybe you'll have to record the viola soundtrack because I would love to have you guys dance to that piece, doing Adam and Eve the way you've done with a number of pieces that we've done. It would be really sweet and thrilling to do that if possible.
I mean, we love that. We love that piece.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, I was working on it when we were together in California, but it really came to fruition when Dan and Helene
Right.
And we had 2 chances at it, and the second time was really quite superior to the first. Gaston Cloutier, you have succeeded in unmuting yourself. Hello, say
Yes,
hello.
I'm on. Well, I'm delighted to see you on your birthday. And
Thank you.
I just want to tell you, Leonard, I think you're doing remarkably well for a man who's already past the age of 29.
Oh, right. Well, no, actually, Nancy Zucker, who is in the living room with Dan and Helene. I don't know if she can come to the camera or say hello, but she gave me the most beautiful. There she is. She gave me the most beautiful, amazing birthday card of my life on August 20th, 1989. The card said, "Remember, everything up to the age of 40 is only rehearsal."
Yeah.
Since we've been rehearsing ever since, of course, we're all 39, right? Just like Jack Benny. I wouldn't say 29, but I'll settle for 39. Okay, so Delaney, why don't you unmute her and say hello?
Hi.
Thanks
Hello,
for
it's your
being there.
admin
Thanks for
here
helping with
today.
the door. Some of these pieces I would love to hear you sing. Particularly the viol pieces. I mean, you've really got some other viol in your repertoire, and you do it beautifully. I bet you would do these
I
too.
like
And also the Bernstein too. You could do those Bernstein pieces if you want to.
Delaney is a superb singing actress
Oh yeah.
or acting singer, and
With a
it's
tremendous
really
range. I mean, that's one of the things that
superb.
Helene and I related on. That Carried Away has a 2.5 hour
Aw.
range. From a low F to a high C, and she aced it, as you heard in that recording of 10 years ago. And you could do that, Delaney. You've got that range too. You really could.
Yeah, it's always fun to be able to just change up. Oh, I've decided to be an alto today. I've decided to be a soprano today.
Yeah. That's right. So, Helene, did you say hello in sufficient detail to Shelley Gail Weiss Lightman?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
He spoke. Yes, indeed.
I don't know how you know each other, if you want to tell me. Or
Bronx Opera.
Bronx Opera.
Company. We were.
Oh.
My God, I was a kid. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But Lean, you will love this. So, my daughter is a professional singer now and musician. So it's gone. It's the apple did not fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
Well, of course
Yeah,
not.
he
Sorry.
doesn't.
Yeah. Although even though we say "damn that apple," right?
Yeah.
He's got it
Okay.
from both sides too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
My turn to say the last word.
Yes, you may have the last word. It's always good to give your
thank
wife the last word.
I thought that I really enjoyed doing the Labyrinth of Love. Once we got started on it, I thought I was totally daunted by it because I don't read viola clef. So when he handed me a score with all being accompanied and with this viola continuo, as it were, it was daunting because I said I can't learn this unless I have a reference. So Leonard exposed it, I guess, to cello clef, which is bass clef, which I actually can read because I do play piano, so I can
We
read
transcribed it
bass
so that
clef.
it could be read in bass clef or treble clef. Some of it's too high for bass
Yeah.
clef. And as Dan knows,
Yeah.
some of it is much higher than the viola usually goes, right?
Yeah.
And I love the way you
Quite
played and
adorable,
described those harmonics that you say nobody else ever writes,
Oh,
but
yes.
only the viola could produce them, and I knew it could, and you did it. You know?
His bird was pretty good too.
We had to work at that though. You had to get your $4,000 bow before you made the sound that I wanted, right?
In fact,
Make
I
the-
would say,
How did you make the sound of crunching the apple?
That was Helene.
Oh,
That was not the viola. That was Helene.
that's a great apple.
Oh, it was
Thank you,
enormous.
Mara. That's very sweet of you. Yeah.
Well, I
But-
had a great time, and you know, doing that rehearsal before we did the recording was really smart, because up until there we weren't really ready. We didn't know the piece well enough. We performed it, and it was all right, but we sort of made things up. I did anyway. I have a tendency to do that, making notes up as I go along, notes and rhythms. Yes, maybe, but this was just about on the cusp of doing it well, and I do believe that we did a damn good job this time.
It
Thank
was
you.
pretty
Thank you,
it was pretty
composer.
convincing. Yeah. I was pleased. The composer was pleased, and I hope the audience was too. We lost some people when we stopped, but I don't think we lost more than one person at the most during the cycle, which is nice.
Yeah.
And Bill and LaDonna, you're going to have to do a nude ballet to it. Absolutely.
Part of it to the
Oh, okay.
The Paradise section.
Paradise section.
Yes.
Or
That's
even
9.5 minutes. That last.
the door first, and then Paradise maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
could be.
it was fun, and I'm so happy that we had people in the house. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but I had just fought for 3 days, or I supervised our transition to Verizon FiOS. And so we have so many phone numbers in the house that they were screwing up the phone numbers.
Oh no.
So we almost had no phone service for 2 days, but almost doesn't count. And
No,
we
it's been
managed.
rough. We
managed
on
that.
Wednesday we thought we were going to have the transformation from Optimum to Verizon and 10 times the bandwidth, but it took hours and hours and hours and days of nightmarish technical difficulties, which I think were pretty much overcome. Although I did see some synchronicity problems in this particular what do we call it? Zoom concert. Since we have at least a few people still on, did you notice synchronicity difficulties with the text and the sound? Anybody?
I think it's much better than in the past.
Not at all.
Couple times.
Nothing too bad.
Mara says not at all. How about you, Henry?
No, I said a couple times.
No, a couple times.
It was mostly fine.
Mostly fine.
Yeah,
It seemed like it went back to normal, like when I was.
Yeah. Well, one of the differences that we actually we had people here watching the transmission on our television set. And so we had more than just one cable feeding in and out of this. Actually, I guess I
bought a 50-foot Ethernet cable specifically so we could do this.
There was an HDMI cable going into the television, and we had an Ethernet going through our router. And I wasn't pleased because it looked like people were seeing my whole desktop all the time. And that didn't happen when the television wasn't involved. We could see it on the TV. Anyway, I'm really mad about this Windows Media Player making me sweat about changing videos back and forth. But I will work that out because sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. And I found something online that told me what to do, and I thought I could do it, but I couldn't. So anyway, that's it. I'm happy to end
We'll try
the
to get the continuity a little bit better, but wasn't too bad. And
let's end.
we had a very patient and delightful audience.
Yes.
Thank you,
yes.
audience.
Very
And,
patient. Very
Happy
sweet,
birthday,
everyone.
sir.
if you're
Happy
in New York,
birthday.
thank you very much. If you're in New York, please come on the 23rd to Manhattan. It's our
Love
last
to.
of the 6 Martha Schlama programs. And Mara, I hope you'll be there and bring some other folks from the city and you know that knew Martha.
Yeah.
It was really a rare privilege to know her and to be honored her this way.
Okay,
Okay.
people.
Last word, Helene.
Good night. Thank you.
I love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
Bye.
Everybody, why don't we all do it in a row? First, I say happy birthday to you, and then Bill and LaDonna do the next one.
Happy birthday to you.
And Dan, happy birthday, dear Leonard, and then Henry. Happy birthday, dear Leonard. Oh,
Birthday, dear Leonard.
thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Yay, Delaney. The
thank
last
you,
word,
Delaney. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night.